Hello, hello. Hello. How's it going? I had to run to the bathroom really quick. Whoa, I went crazy there. Had to run to the bathroom. I was rushing. It's already 10:30. I had to go. Let me put on some music here. Oh, what's this? On some sick tunes. Doo -doo -doo. Don't want to play today. No, I don't. I'm not feeling that one today. That's pretty good. Hello. How's the background music on your end? Is it good? Pretty good? It's not too quiet? Alrighty. The sax is a bit much? Okay. Look at this one. It's a little more moodier. I think this one's probably better, right? Stick with this for now. So, let me set things up here. Forgot. I'm gonna break the immersion a bit. I forgot to put my tablet. Oh, ignore all of those. It sounds like the BG of a sad scene in a Bee and Puppy Cat episode. I forgot what the background music sounds like in Bee and Puppy Cat. It always sounds really quiet whenever I'm watching the show. I think it's because of like the pauses they have there. My immersion, it's ruined! It's ruined! I was gonna put my tablet out and then I realized I forgot how to, so just have to imagine I'm drawing on a tablet. Today, we're drawing VTubers. Classic concept. I asked if anybody wanted me to draw their VTuber, and I got one person. I have Estrella, who gave me her PNGs. I have her name on screen here. And yeah, I'm going to be drawing her today. I'll get started and I can keep going. Estrella's really sweet. Alright. We were mutuals when I first started streaming last year. And when I was coming back, I was like, oh, I don't know who's going to remember me. I was a little sad about it. But Estrella's still standing strong. I think it's really sweet. And she makes really good stuff too. She does ASMR. Obviously, her name is EstrelaASMR. And her stuff's really good. So if you haven't checked her out, you should do that because she's really nice. And her stuff's really good, like I said. I put on some sweatpants and now I'm warm. Didn't think it through. I have to think about what she should be doing in the pose. I feel like if she does like ASMR, she should have like a very like welcoming pose. I also feel like she gives off the music. Stop playing. My goodness. Let me just loop it. She gives off kind of mommy energy, so I feel like I should try and give her that. I'll draw a couple different poses maybe, and I can choose which one I like. I can take my time here today since I'm only planning on drawing her tonight. I'll give her a happier kind of face. I don't like how this drawing is coming out. I'm gonna try again. I'll draw a little. There we go. Just for now. Quick face. I could also do something maybe like a little bit more sultry, you know, a little spicy, but also like kind of cute. She looks like she could rock a pose like that, you know? I was listening to a lot of Joyce Manor earlier today when I was working. It's like... What'd you call their music? They're this kind of like punk band. I think they're punk. And I really like them. I'm not a huge fan of their latest album though. I feel like their latest album just kind of wasn't my vibe. But I'm still a really big fan. I think one of my favorite albums of theirs is Never Hungover Again. That one's really good. It's giving her really, like, small eyes. I feel like she needs something like this. Doesn't really look on model. That's looking a bit better. Yeah, I like that a bit more. I've been trying really hard to work on like my coloring skills recently. Because I really want to draw like those like really professional anime people, you know, the ones with the really nice like portraits you always see on like Twitter or Instagram or Pixiv. Oh, I want that to be me. I'm really focusing on getting this right now. I always feel like I can't draw when somebody I feel like is watching. I just have to feel like somebody's there. And then suddenly I get too nervous. I don't know if anyone relates to that, but can I just get some? Self-conscious, I think. I don't even notice it. I think I'm gonna redo the eyes. I think that's probably what's throwing me off. One of the biggest tips I learned in school is to like not erase things completely, but to just lighten over it. And then you can kind of fix it while seeing where your mistake is. Such a good tip. It's nice too because like I hate committing to things, so it makes me feel a little better knowing I can still see my old drawing behind it. That's a good art tip. I forget about it a lot too. That's looking a little better. Yeah, I think my brush was too big and I was kind of rushing through the eyes. That looks so much better already. One time I was watching somebody do a speed paint. They were doing like a comic strip and they just took one eye and then they just copy and pasted it over to the other side. And I thought it was so illegal. I was like, oh, you could just do that? Don't you have to draw everything from scratch every single time? But they were making a comic and of course it was just their own work, so it didn't really matter, but I was so shocked. I think it was just a little itty bitty baby. Probably like 10 at the time or something like that. Maybe 12. But that wasn't even an option in my head, copying and pasting. Oh, hi, Estrella. Thanks for joining. Beautiful art and beautiful BGM right now. Thank you. I'm drawing you tonight. Thank you so much for sending your PNG over. Or posting it. I hope I can do you justice tonight. No worries. I'm keeping my eyes peeled if you ever post comment deets too. Aw, thank you. Hopefully. I want to do commissions for people. It'd be so fun, especially for like VTubers and stuff like that. I wanted to do that last year, but I didn't get the chance. Hopefully this is the year for it. I think it just... the prep feels like a lot for me, so it never ends up getting done. But I would love to open commissions for people. Hi, Ilya! Look at that art, so cute. Thank you! I am determined to finish this tonight and to make this look good because I'm only drawing one picture tonight and I have lots of time this evening. No funny business. Earlier, right before I came to stream, me and my roommates went to do agility with their dog. Dog agility is like, how would you describe it? I would say it's like a course, kind of like gymnastics for dogs. And I was thinking about it earlier. I feel like if you don't know much about dog sports, you hear the word agility or like dog gymnastics or something, you kind of assume that you just kind of send your dog to do stuff and you just yell at them and they do it, then you go home. But it's a pretty active sport. One of my roommates was handling my dog. We're all quite close, so we kind of just all take care of the dogs together. And the dogs had such a good time. It was really cute. They all had a little bit of the zoomies and the sillies, I think. And something that happens consistently every single class is that they always want to go and say hi to the trainer because they just assume she has the best treats. There's something about her energy that just captivates them and they think, wow, you must have the best stuff. Even though we'll buy the exact same treats as her sometimes, they'll still think, oh, hers is probably better anyway. And so to get their attention when we're in class is so painful because all they think about is the trainer. but it's really cute. Because you don't see that kind of love, at least with my dog, you don't see that kind of love all the time. She's pretty aloof. She doesn't really care too much about people. It takes a lot to like really, really get her to be excited about you. But yeah. Hi, Juki Holic. They asked me to design a parade float and posters for their school, and then didn't take that into account when I came to graduation. Oh. So they didn't like, my brain is not functioning. They asked me to design a parade float and posters for the school. Did they not use the parade float and posters? Did they just ask you to do something and then they end up not using it? That would be really awful. I do have the poster on my wall. Aww. But everyone's sorry. Aw, that's good though. At least they felt bad about it, you know? They understood that it wasn't very nice. Don't take my word for it. Art school will be good for you. Yeah. I feel like it depends what kind of art school you go to, you know? Just like any school, you have to make sure the school you go to is gonna teach you things and you're gonna get what you want out of it. Because I feel like a lot of people, they want more than just like a job when they finish school, right? They want like experience, they want skills. And that's also really important. And so when you're choosing like any school, you have to make sure that that aligns with what you're looking for. And I'm not gonna badmouth that art. I wasn't the best student. There are two sides. Oh, I see. Gosh, when I was in school, if I didn't like the subject, gosh, I did so terribly in class. I get that. I saw how was art school like and came in grouchy. Aww. That sucks. I'm sorry experience wasn't that good. It sucks when stuff like that happens. When I was in art school, I really enjoyed it. It was a big pain in the ass. I wish they changed a lot of things because I felt like they made school unnecessarily difficult. Just to say that, like, I guess to paraphrase, it builds character. But I don't really think so. I think they just did it just because they had to deal with it when they were working and in school, and they say this is what the industry's like. You have to be able to deal with all this stupid stuff. But I don't think it's true now, and I don't think it's fair to push students to do that to that extent. You know what? I'm sorry, my experience is from my own and not y'all. You folks can do better. I think everyone's experience is pretty valuable, though. It's good to keep in mind. Not all schools are gonna be fun. Not all courses will be the best. Just depends, you know? Keep forgetting to look at reference. Could actually make this a bit shorter. Hey host, didn't mean to swerve on the chat. Your art is great. Your inking is on point. Thank you! Thank you, Jukiholic. No worries. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lemon Citronelli. I'm a Lemon Lamb VTuber. I'm drawing a VTuber right now, actually. It's EstrelaASMR. She does ASMR streams and videos if you want to check her out. I'm drawing her character, and she's so cute. I'm having a good time. Yeah, you can see right down there, I tagged her name. We're lamb buddies, yes. I worked for somebody that speaks Spanish, and Estrella means star, right? Oh, I didn't think about it. I think I remember Dora saying star in Spanish. Oh my gosh. That didn't occur to me. That's so funny. That's really smart. I like the name. Lemon also has an ASMR video on her YouTube channel. I watched it many times. Really? Oh. Ah, thank you. It's not my best work, but I tried really, really hard with it. I have a bunch of ASMR videos planned as well. I have like a bunch in stock. I'm just trying to figure out how I should go about releasing it. I want to make more ASMR videos. I really like doing them. I know not everyone's into ASMR, but I really enjoy it. It's actually really funny because I like a lot of visual ASMR. I think that tends to be my favorite. Right under that is like the stuff like tapping or the like that people make. But since I'm a VTuber, it's hard for me to do the visual stuff, so I get really disappointed about that. I also really like roleplays and stuff like that. It feels like a guilty pleasure watching roleplays. There's something about it. I don't know. But I love watching roleplays too. I think it's because you can just kind of have fun with it. You don't have to take things so seriously, you know? And it doesn't have to be just making like satisfying noise and then moving on. You can have fun. I only use one L so people who don't speak Spanish can pronounce it without issue. That's smart. The proper Spanish spelling is Estrella with 2 L's. Oh, Spanish is your first language. It's really cool. Horns are so hard for me, especially to color. When I'm gonna color this, I'm gonna be suffering. I think it's just because I'm not good with textures. But I love the look of them. I wanted to put horns on my VTuber too, but the thought of having to draw horns every single time, it was too much for me. I can do it in doses like this when I draw their characters. One of my VTuber children, Ilya, she also has horns too. I spent so long trying to get her horns right. If anyone in chat likes ASMR content, I'd recommend Lemon's video. It has a really pleasant aquarium. No, I believe it has an actual aquarium in the room, and I didn't realize that it was getting picked up on the mic, so I had to just lean into it. Oh, I remember that. And it ended up working out okay, but it was not planned. It was really funny, actually. After I recorded everything, I was listening through and I was like, what's that bubbling noise? Because in real life, it does not sound nearly as loud. I forget about it a lot. And then when I realized it, I was like, oh, I can't even turn it off. So I sat down afterwards and I pointed the mic at the aquarium and I recorded it for like 20 minutes. Yeah. I like my croissants. Otherworldly patron, hello! How's it going? Thanks for joining. That's a pretty nice prawn. I don't even know prawns. I can draw them. He's lonely. He needs a friend on the other side. Oh my god, it does look like a croissant. Oh. Oh no. You have to at least give the croissant a friend. What do they say? They just have to look like sisters, not twins. I think it's looking okay. I'm mentally preparing myself to change it up a bit later, but I think it's good for now. Like I'm not getting your mommy vibes across. That's okay to say. Let me know what you're comfortable with. But you have like this mature kind of vibe. I feel like I'm making you look younger. Maybe it's because you don't have glasses? Let me put some really quick. Oh, I think it was just the glasses. Okay. I think I might actually change the chin a bit here too. I feel like the chin, or the cheeks I should say, it's a bit too round maybe. Yeah, that looks better. It's a little bit more, I feel like, accurate. Making ASMR videos though, it's so difficult. Partially just because I think I live with 2 dogs and roommates. So it's hard to like get pure silence. And if it's not like the actual house making noise, there's always somebody outside, or my computer now makes a big grrr noise. I think I just need to clean it. Also, it's just kind of getting old, but it's so hard to record ASMR videos just trying to find silence alone. And then on top of that too, like, I'm trying to make like, what is it, roleplay stuff on there, and that's also really hard too. You gotta be able to write. I'm not a good writer. Think about what pose. I never figured it out. I don't like how this one looks. We're just gonna get rid of it. It doesn't exist anymore. The glasses. I think... What if you just hold a star? Really play on the name that I now know means star. I'm very proud of myself for knowing that now. You can do stuff in parts and then stitch them together. A lot of people record in parts or on separate days. Oh! I didn't think about that. I think in my head I was like, I have to record it all in one sitting. I should try that. Because it's so difficult. And I don't want to like ask people to be quiet because I'm already streaming. And my other roommate, Ilya, she also streams. And that's just a lot of time to just ask somebody to be quiet. And then on top of that too, I'm sure they need their moments of silence and time to focus. And so it's hard to find like a long stretch that's not like 2 a.m. because then I just get really tired. So that's a really good tip. I might try that actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I respect like ASMR artists out there because I knew it was difficult, but I did not realize just how difficult it was until I tried to do it. I love listening to it and making it. Don't delete your art? Haha, it's too late. I already did it. It's okay. I can just draw more. It was just a little side doodle. It's alright. Some things comes and goes, you know? I really like your design, Estrella. It's so cute. I really like the hair and stuff. Ooh. It's fun to draw. The horn is high up. Uh-huh. Caught you. And I thought I would be done with the horn. It's looking good. Thank you. It's coming out better than I thought. After that first sketch, I got really nervous. Like, so, the anatomy was really awkward. This is looking a lot better. Oh, your ears too. Can't forget about that. I'll get a cute little jacket. And I think, did you have teeth? Should you have teeth? Teeth is optional in my world. I'll give you a bigger smile, actually. Yeah, you look happier like this. I think that's probably a bit better. You gotta get the excitement. Thank you. It's such a big compliment from someone with such a cute design themselves. Ah, thank you! Ah, you're so smooth. No, I love your design. I feel like the colors work really well. And the character design itself, like I said, the hair and the horns and the outfit, it really works. I had such a hard time, like, figuring out the actual character design for my VTuber. Like, what was it? It's hard to make yourself feel recognizable. Still at the same time making it look good and unique, you know? It's kind of like making a mascot, you know? It's a little different, I feel like, than making like a cartoon character or a video game character, where it's not just about the personality, it's also about kind of like a brand, I guess. This is really, really nice. I love how it turned out. Yeah. Estrella, did you design your own rig? I have two little fangs if you'd like to add those. Oh, of course! There you go. I'll add both. Also, I did design my own rig. Oh, that's... Or, you know, your own character. That's really cool. Yeah, it's so hard designing characters, especially appealing characters. Like I said, I was struggling for so long with mine. I'm an office lady IRL, so I made my character an office lady too. Oh, that's really fun. my gosh. If you see me struggling with hands, no, you didn't. I can totally draw hands. Should actually save. Or something happens and it crashes. There we go. Forgot to plan out the other hand. Might do this. I really want to get the upgraded version of Clip Studio. Even though it's like, I think you have to pay monthly or something after, and it's not like a one-time payment anymore. And that was the whole appeal for me originally. But I like the different head models that they offer you. I feel like it would really help drawing characters really fast. Sometimes I just need to whip something out, you know? This is looking a little strange. Let me fix this. Alright. Cute! I'm so satisfied. Turning out a lot better. I think I might make the body a bit bigger too. I feel like the head's really big. There we go. Cute! Ah, I'm satisfied. This is so cute. I am struggling with hands. Embarrassing. I can do a quick draw over after. I should just figure out placement for now. So I can move on, you know? immediately rolled your sleeves up because that's just what I do in real life when I wear jackets like that. Oops. There we go. That's more on model. Look at that. I'm looking at reference. And I'm following it. I've been using TikTok more for my VTuber, and I've been trying to find more VTubers on TikTok. The only reason I didn't use it before was because I felt like it was really hard to find other VTubers, and it wasn't fun for me to just post stuff and move on. So I didn't really use TikTok that much in terms of like VTubers, but I started doing it again, I think, basically when I returned. Thought I'd give TikTok another chance because it's been a while, and I feel like it's a little bit easier now, but it's still difficult in the sense of like I can only find the top like 10% of VTubers. And then everyone who's not part of that is really, really hard to find, at least for me. But maybe it's because I listen to a lot of HoloLive. So probably TikTok knows. I'm just a really big HoloLive fan. But I really want to find more indie VTubers on TikTok so I can follow them and watch their TikToks. They're so cute. How's that looking? I don't know how I feel about the hand still. Maybe I should angle it.
There's something about the pose. It's giving off, what's that meme? And they're like, what are those? A handful of artists I had been following for years became VTubers, and that's how I found those indies. Oh! That's really interesting. Maybe you can find a couple you know. That's smart. Mm-hmm. I feel like slowly more and more people are interested in becoming VTubers. You know what? I saw one TikTok talking about upcoming trends. There's just like one woman who just talks about what she thinks the upcoming trends would be, and apparently she's well known for being really accurate. And when I say trends, I mean like internet trends. And one of the internet trends that she sees becoming popular in the future is the idea of using online personas instead of showing your real face online. So obviously right now it's more common to see people use their real face than it is to see like an online persona. Like for example, a VTuber would be a good example. But she speculated that in the future it's going to be more cringe to use your online person, or to use like your real life person and film yourself instead of a character. And I thought that was so funny. You're redoing the arms? I am, but I have a backup, so it's fine. So if I don't like how it turns out, I can just go back to the original. Who saved it? Haha, I did. I recently started playing Borderlands again with one of my roommates. And it's really funny because it's definitely not a game I would play on my own. I played like FPS games before. Like when I was younger, I remember playing Call of Duty. I was terrible at it. I remember I would play with friends and I would just barely get a shot in of anybody. Usually it's just me falling apart because I'm getting shot at and I can't shoot anybody else. My aim is terrible. The worst one was like when I was playing on the Wii. I had terrible aim on the Wii. It was like an immediate handicap for me. But I think I remember playing CSGO as well. I'm not sure, actually. I feel like it's definitely a game I play, because I remember seeing a lot of the maps big in it when I was younger, but maybe I'm wrong. And is Halo considered an FPS game? Oh my god, I don't know. But I kind of told myself, like, FPS games aren't really for you. But my friend really wanted to try and play Borderlands with me, my roommate. And I was like, okay, I have FOMO. Because we were going to play as a group of 3. But I ended up really, really liking it. We tried to play... We played it on PC for a bit with our third friend. And it was really fun. then eventually we got too busy and things kind of died off, and we tried to play again on the Switch. And the controls were so clunky. It was so upsetting, because I thought it would be easier to play if we could just play on our Switch, because we could just go anywhere, right? It's the whole point. It's mobile, but controls were just so awkward for me, and I think it's because I'm just really terrible at playing. That probably has a big hand in it. Like I said, I wasn't very good at playing the Wii version of Call of Duty growing up. Can't imagine it being much different with controller, you know? But yeah, on the PC we started playing again like this week, I think. It's great. I actually really like it. I'm not good at FPS either. Really? I feel like I'm definitely the worst out there. I think I'm just bad at shooting things in general. Let me tell you guys an embarrassing story from my childhood. When I was younger, we went to play laser tag, right? But I think I like zoned out or something when they were trying to explain how, like, what is it, the equipment works and stuff like that, and how everything works. And so, and they were trying to, after they set up the equipment on me and everything, they handed me like little like laser tag gun. I didn't know which side was to shoot because they all, both sides looked like it could shoot, honestly. They didn't really make it clear because it doesn't really look like a regular kind of, you know, pew pew. But because of that, obviously I just chose a side at random and just tried shooting with it. And I remember getting so frustrated because I wasn't getting any shots. And then at the end, they gave me my chart. And I was, and the chart, they show you how many shots you got and how many shots you got hit with. And it was so embarrassing because my friends saw how many shots I got and it was 0. And they were so surprised at how I didn't get any shots the entire game. And I thought about it and I was like, how come my shots are so high too? Like, people were shooting me like 400 times? How is that possible? There isn't many of us. And I didn't even bump into that many people while playing. And it occurred to me I was shooting myself over and over the entire session. And I was so sad. And I don't think I ever got a second game in because we were running out of time anyway. That's life, you know? I like third-person ones, especially if they're single player. Oh, I feel like, what is it? Single player? I feel like it's a lot less stressful. Because it's just, you're vibing on your own, you know? Like, if you didn't get the shot, it's fine. You can just try again, you know? I feel like that would be more relaxing. Like, I can't handle playing, battle royales, especially with strangers. With friends, it's probably fine. Especially if your friend is, like, chill, you know? But, single player is definitely a lot less stressful and more fun. Third person is good for people that get motion sick, right? Oh, I didn't know that. Did you shoot yourself? I did. I shot myself the laser tag gun for like an hour straight, and it was awful. I'm definitely overthinking this hand, but it's fine. still think this was better than the last hand I drew.
Oh, is that why I like third person? I get super motion sick from first person. Even Minecraft. Oh, I did hear some people get motion sick from playing Minecraft.
Oh, that would make so much sense then. I don't know if you guys ever saw Kiara's first time playing Minecraft. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. He also likes to play in third person. And so when she was playing Minecraft, there's like a third person like view, right? But you're not really meant to play in it. It was kind of just so you can get a better view of what you're seeing, you know, if you want to record something. And she tried to play like that, and everyone was telling her, like, you have to go in first person. You can't play like this. It's not sustainable. But she wouldn't listen. She's like, stop backseating me. Stop telling me how to play. And I was like, I guess you're right. But is it really comfortable like that? That was so funny.
I always fiddle with the FOV and max it out in any first person to make it as third person like as possible. That's strategic.
I get that though. Like, I personally get really, like, I guess it's motion sick. Where, like, I get overwhelmed when a game feels like too close up. I also have to max it out quite a bit, but I try to not do it too much depending what game it is. For some reason in my head I'm like, oh, it's cheating. It's not. It's just my own brain overthinking things. I think in my head I'm like, I need the authentic experience, which means the default settings. That's the thing, it's solely for like how I play. And not really about how other people play. But yeah, that would make a lot of sense for motion sickness if like you zoom out super far and stuff like that. And if Minecraft is difficult to play because of motion sickness. This is cute. I like this pose. The other pose with the arms were cute too, but I couldn't figure out the hands, and I don't have the mental image. Or the ability, honestly. I need to work on my hands. This is a lot better. Ah, did it again. Alright. I'm debating if I should... What would be the best way? If I should reline it. If I should just clean it up. I think if I reline, it's probably faster. Go! Let's line, and then I can color it, and then we're done. I say we're done, but there's a lot of steps to get to the done point. I don't like this brush. I'm a big sketch fan. Honestly, same. I think I prefer my sketches a lot more. My issue though is that with coloring, because my sketches feel so messy in my head, because I can kind of like connect the dots in my mind, but when it comes to actually coloring and things start to get real, I can't understand my own drawing. And so a lot of the shape gets lost when I'm coloring. Color is hard. It's my biggest thing on my mind recently. I want to improve on color so bad. My face turned out really well. Thank you. I'm really proud of it. I think the teeth look really cute. The little fangs. Did I play a different song? I've been playing this for a while. It's called Calm Nights in Future Skies. It sounds romantic. Actually, I feel like it's too pixelated. Ah. I've been reading more comics lately, and it's been making me want to make a comic myself. I think last time I made a comic was how long ago? I tried to work on a little comic for myself maybe like 2 months ago, but I didn't finish that. Maybe I should just go finish that. I used to make comics all the time when I was younger, and I really liked it. I think majority of them were romance, which I think shows where my brain was at that age. but it was really fun. I really enjoyed making OCs. I think it was just an excuse to make OCs. Because just making them for the heck of it was, I think, too stressful for me. I think it would then I think I would have to admit to myself then it was for like, it was basically for fun and not for something like super serious and cool like a comic, you know? I feel like that's how you are when you're young. You just try to make everything sound cool and try to justify yourself. But in reality, I just wanted OCs. I remember I had a bunch of comics about like, what is it? They were all like really stereotypical stories for the most part. I had one about like sports. Of course, because I'm a girl, it was like, what is it? The girls can't join the boys team. And of course, she joins the boys team because for some reason there's no girls team in this world. And then all the guys would like her because she's cool. And then was another one I had. I also had, ooh, this one didn't get too far in terms of like story, because these had a lot of chapters that I just like didn't show to anyone. Probably have them somewhere. Definitely not on around me right now. I'd have to ask my family. But there was one about the maid cafe. And what was it? Oh, this maid cafe was ethical. That was the lore, basically. It was an ethical maid cafe. Ugh, I'm like sweating thinking about how embarrassing it is. Oh my gosh. And what was another one? There was another series that I made too that I never showed anybody, but I had a lot of like time invested in it. I think this one was also like a reverse harem. There's just something about me at that age wanting to be surrounded by beautiful boys. But I think this one was about a girl who wanted to be like a fashion designer or something like that, and she starts a club. And then these four guys decide, they're all friends basically, and they all decide to join together because they really pitied this girl because nobody would join her club. And so they end up getting along and stuff like that. And that was really cute. I liked that one a lot. I remember it feeling really wholesome. That was a good one. And another one I remember too. This one didn't get too far. And a lot of people know I made this comic because there was this infamous dream I had where basically right before bed I was trying to understand what it would be like to be a parent, because I was trying to figure out how to write this one scene. And so I was thinking real hard, chucking my little childhood brain, and then I fell asleep. It was nighttime. And I ended up having a dream that I was pregnant because I was thinking so hard about what it was like to be a parent. And I tend to have that where basically if I think about something right before bed, I would end up dreaming about it like that night. And so that was what happened. But it was so vivid for me, and it felt so real, me having this child, that when I woke up, I was 100% believing I had a kid. And then I realized there was no kid, and I was so sad. It's like, what do you mean I don't have a baby? I spent so much time with this guy. But that one didn't get too far. I think it's because I was so sad afterwards.
Haha, no, it's awesome. I hope you draw more comic stuff. That'd be cool.
Would be fun. I love when people make comics too. It's just, I don't know. It's just fun to see people do that and stuff. It's such a like intimate thing, kind of like writing. I like seeing people's writing. It's so intimate. And like, there's always something special about it. It's so fun. It's so easy to get lost in comics, you know? The one that I'm reading right now, a comic, is I got a reference wrong. Shoot. This is not supposed to be here. This is supposed to be like this. Okay. I was thinking something fell off. But the comic I'm reading right now, I wish I could tell you the name, but it is in Korean. I'm trying to practice my Korean since I'm not like actively like studying it. I am kind of, it's not as much as I'd like to. So I've been reading comics in the meantime. And I'm actually a lot better than I thought I am. Like, I thought I would be struggling reading these comics. I still am a little bit, but I can actually follow along with the story now, which is really cool. And so the story I'm reading is about, like, this girl who woke up from a coma. And it's really funny because when she woke up, she was basically like, where am I? Or no, she wasn't even like, where am I? Who am I? She's just like, what's happening? And then the doctor's like, oh, your boyfriend's here. And she's like, I have a boyfriend? And then they show the boyfriend. And she's like, oh, he's so hot. And all she could think about is how hot this boyfriend is. And that's why I was like, she doesn't even care about where she is, who she is, what time is it, anything like that. She's just so excited to be dating somebody super hot. I just thought it was so silly. What a silly story. Anyway, I have to follow up with that again tonight.
I've heard Korean has a pretty simple character system. Good luck.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but I'm still really bad at it. I think my brain doesn't have enough space for sometimes. There's still like a couple characters that I always get mixed up. But it's actually really cool how simple they made the language. Because the whole thing was that they wanted it to be accessible, right? They wanted it to be accessible for everybody to learn. I do feel like it's a really simple language though, even though I struggle with it. I think part of it is just that, like, because I have ADHD, like, I just have a hard time sitting down and sticking through the boring parts that come with studying. So it would be, what is it? Like, basically studying characters, grammar points, basically all of it. Even though I like studying languages and like it's fun for me, it's hard for me to get far with it because I can't sit still for stuff like that. But I feel like it is really simple, and I think that's why I'm able to get as far as I am, is being able to read comics. So, you know, as slow as I am, maybe in the future I'll be able to speak Korean. I always try to brush up on the languages I study by watching videos with subs of the language. Like I watch Japanese videos with Japanese subtitles. Oh yeah, I try to do that. But Korean, it's really hard to find like Korean shows with Korean subtitles, I feel like. Especially the stuff I like to watch. And I looked it up and I was like, why can't I find Korean subtitles anywhere? And apparently it's just not common. So what I've been doing is that I've been watching English shows with Korean subtitles because I can't really follow along anyway when I usually watch it with English subtitles, so I'm able to block it out a little bit and just focus on the Korean. So I've been watching Bob's Burgers in Korean and it's working somewhat well, I feel like. And it's really funny because sometimes I'll put something on TV, my roommates will be like, can you turn off the Korean subtitles? It's a bit distracting. Languages are fun to learn though. I think what I've learned about myself since I've been trying to learn language basically my whole life. I'm monolingual, unfortunately. Because my whole life since I was quite young, I'd say probably middle school is when I started taking it really, really seriously. I always wanted to learn a second language. And apparently, I think it's probably even earlier than that too, because I remember my dad telling me like how I wanted to go to French immersion. So he put me in French immersion. He was like, I don't even know why you wanted to be in there. Nobody around you speaks French. You just really wanted to do French immersion. I was like, yeah, I feel like that's pretty on brand for me. But I wasn't in French immersion very long because eventually we had to move and there was no French immersion at the school I was going to. But I always wanted to learn another language. But now knowing as an adult that I have ADHD, that's probably why I always struggled to stick with it. But I tried to learn so many languages. Oh my gosh, I wanted to learn it all. Like obviously French is one. I wanted to learn Tagalog because I'm half Filipino, and I wanted to learn, what is it, Japanese because I started to like anime, Korean because a lot of my friends were Korean and I wanted to speak to their parents and to their friends and stuff like that. I thought it would be cool. What else did I want to learn? I think at one point I also wanted to learn Chinese too, but I was like, realistically, there's other languages that are probably easier for me, and like I would pick up probably faster. Yeah, the same thing. It would just be faster for me to learn, and I've already started kind of practicing. So Chinese didn't last very long. I also wanted to learn Italian, but I was like, who am I going to speak Italian with again? And I'm already wanting to learn all these other languages more. But the ones that I really stuck stuck through was Korean and Japanese. But I think my Japanese, it used to be a little bit higher than my Korean. Like, I would have a hard time, what is it? Holding like long conversations. But if I had to survive out there in the wild, I could do it, absolutely. I think I could handle it. So basically I was like just above beginner in Japanese, but it was far enough where I was like really, really proud of myself. Korean though, Korean I have a hard time. My biggest issue is actually speaking, because I for some reason can't understand people with a, what is it, a Korean accent. Nah, I don't get it. But if you talk to me in Korean with a Canadian accent, I'll know exactly what you're saying. It's really, really silly like that. So when my roommates, because one of my roommates is Korean, if they talk to me in Korean, they have a Canadian accent, I can understand it perfectly. Or at least like 90% of the time, without issue. But if I tried to talk to other people, like at the time when I was taking Korean really, really seriously, I hired a tutor and she would talk to me. I would not understand a single thing she was saying. And it was so embarrassing too, because I would talk to her and be like, oh, you would not believe how good my Korean was. I was able to talk to somebody, I was talking to my roommate, and I was able to ask some questions and stuff like that. And it's not very much, but it was enough for me to be like, wow, I see improvement. And then I would try and show it off to my tutor, and she'd ask me those exact same questions that I told her I could handle. And then I would just ask her, what? Could you say that again? I'm sorry. Could you write that down? So embarrassing. I think she just thought I was just hyping myself up every day. Because she knew I wasn't lying, but I think she thought I like truly believed I was getting better. Yeah, I'm hoping I can practice more Korean. I think I just need to figure out some better systems for myself. Like what Estrela recommended. What is it? Finding more stuff with subtitles. And audio, like the language that you're targeting, plus subtitles. And I also need to just practice speaking more too, I think. Just all around language stuff. I'm gonna take off my sweater here, I'm very warm. I would have never thought to watch fish filleting videos before that. Wait, do you watch fish filleting videos in Japanese and then watch and then read the subtitles for it? So funny. My nieces and nephews
like it when I read raw manga scans to them also. That's really cute. Oh, that's so sweet. It's such a smart way too. It's like, it's such a great motivator. If you have like a kid earnestly being like, please translate for me. And on top of that, like, you get to practice. That's really cool though. I hope your studying's going well. Because a lot of it is just like sticking through it, you know? I'm sure you know. Like, actively studying, and, you know, you can't just like passively learn all the time, even though it makes a big difference. Like, it's just hard. It's hard learning a language. Language woes. Fish flying videos are very specific niche. I remember when I was young as well, I got into BJD dolls. Is that how you call them? Ball jointed dolls. And I think at the time it was very, very, very niche. It's a little bit more popular now, I feel like. I thought I was like super hip because I couldn't afford a doll, even though I wanted one very, very bad. But I thought it was so pretty. My favorite videos to watch was like this one person who would make, like, they call it face ups. And they would basically like, what is it? Paint the doll's face and you can pay. It's kind of like makeup in my head. How I viewed it. It was really cute and I love watching them do their thing. 'Cause the dolls can be quite small. The details can be really intricate, so there's a lot of detail and time put into them. I don't think they actually have their videos up anymore. So I tried to watch them a little while ago and I couldn't find them. I feel like they're a good way to like have something running in the background when you just want to focus. And you could just look around occasionally and you'll see a really nice doll design. You go back to your work. But yeah. I believe the channels I watch are Kimagure and Masaru, who are a good chef and a horrible chef, respectively. I have no idea how my friend who can't speak a lick of Japanese found them. That is really quite random. That's really funny. I was so bold for thinking I can do this in one night. I think I might have to break this up or finish this up on my own time. It's getting quite late now.
I want to at least get the line done though. The Masaru fellow will upload videos that are like crazy toxic bluefish. I was stuck in the bathroom for days after, and then my friend asked me to translate the title. Oh my gosh. That gives off like, what is it? Just like strong YouTube energy. It gives off, what is it? Like Mr. Beast energy? I guess it's a clickbait title. That's really funny though. That is a niche though. How do you just find that? Because I was assuming it was literally like how to fillet a fish in 10 steps or something like that. Or like what you see on like the BBC cooking videos. But that's a niche. What your friend found. No, I just look at the channel. They actually look fun though. I kind of want to look them up. Let me see. YouTube. Ima Puree and that. Gosh. Let me put it up here. The alligator.
はい、どうもです。今回はですね、こちらミシシッピワニっていう食材ですね。なかなか
How did they get it in there?
で、こちらのワニなんですけども、ペットとして20年間飼われてたんですけど、
If you're squeamish about butchering, I would suggest being cautious. Oh, good point. Yeah. Be mentally ready for butchering, because that's probably what's going to happen here. Okay, I'll probably not. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was going to say I'm probably not going to watch the whole thing right now then in case people are squeamish, but... Gosh, that's so funny. They just have an entire alligator. How did they bring it in? How did they even find one to eat? They have a starfish? What is that? A sea cucumber? Is that a tongue? What is that? No, it's not a tongue. Breaking down a monstrous 60-kilogram Napoleon fish. Oh my gosh.
はい、どうもさです。今
No,
回
is
は
it
です
in
ね、
there?
とんでもない魚が仕入れられましたということで、家までね持って帰りましょう。持ち上がるかなこれ。
That's so big. I hope they eat it all.
ああ、無理。重い。
Is it good? I guess other people have the exact same idea as us right now. It's so funny. Huh. I'm gonna watch the alligator one later. Very curious to see what they do with that. Do they show what dishes they make with it after? Because I'm wondering that too now. What do they do with that Napoleon fish? Do they just pick like any regular meal? Like you just kind of fry it and eat it with rice or something? If you watch the one with the blue parrotfish, it has blue meat. Nasty forehead bump. What? He does, and he rates them. He ate the bump and said it tasted horrible. Ah! I was hoping that wasn't the case. Noted, I definitely know what to watch after this. All you're gonna see, and you can't see it, but all you're gonna hear about for the next couple of weeks are about fish videos now. Because that's all anyone in this household is gonna talk about for the next little bit. Kimagura knows what he's doing if you want to see someone who isn't as unhinged. I'm keeping note of that too. I'd like to strike a good balance of unhinged and a little bit more sensible. I'm losing fuel. I'm getting so tired now. I'm gonna at least finish aligning. Oh. I don't know if that's happening. You're already tired. You're right. I think I might finish this up maybe this weekend or during the next stream. Let me just do the face. Okay, I'm gonna do the face really quick. Two-hour stream. I'm a machine today. I went to work. I didn't make the dogs. I joined my roommate says they made dogs run. And then now I'm here. Had a busy day. And I'm still going strong. At least for the next 30 minutes. Productive day. Yeah, I'm happy about it. And it's a nice one too. It wasn't too stressful. You know how sometimes productive days, sometimes you're almost too busy. You're like, ah, I can't breathe. It was fun today. It wasn't stressful. It was just a good time.
Okay. Other eye. Here, let me just do. Okay, I'll fix it tomorrow. Let me just do this one. Honestly, though, I need to fix my sleep schedule. Like 2 days before I had to go back to work. I couldn't sleep. I think it was because I was just either excited to start working or just really stressed. And then now I keep falling asleep at like 3 or 4 a.m. It's so bad. I keep waking up late. Luckily, though, like, my office is really chill about waking up late. You just kind of do your work whenever. Just make sure you get those 8 hours in, and that if they need to reach you, they can reach you. But it's awful because I don't want to work late, you know? I just want to get my work done when it's supposed to and then live my life. Ideally, if I could, I think I would wake up earlier just so then I have more time in the day to do other stuff. It's where I live. Everything closes when I'm done work. It's so sad. I want to live my life. I want to be a young, hip person roaming the streets on a Wednesday afternoon / evening. Yeah, one step at a time, you know. Gotta fix my own sleep schedule to be a regular sleep schedule. And then after that, I can start having these big dreams, waking up early. Okay. Quick smile. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Or let me add the brows really quick. Okay. That's what we have so far. Not bad. I think it's looking really cute. Alrighty. I think I need to go to bed. Let me see if I can rate anybody. Thank you guys for joining me. It was really low key, but I had a good time. Got to just chill, draw, hang out, talk about stuff, my woes. Thank you for the lovely and fun stream tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, Estrella. Thank you for letting me use your character to draw today. I really appreciate it.
It's very nice. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you. Oop. And let me do this. Okay. I think we can raid Rena Fenrir? I'm butchering the name. Let's see. She's playing Phasmophobia right now. If you want to fall asleep to horror, there you go. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye.